going to start today's lesson. Here we go. Today we're going to be talking about solving systems, linear systems by graphing. A linear system is a problem with more than one equation, which means I'm going to have at least two. We won't get to more than two until we're almost at the end of this unit. So we're not going to worry about that today. Linear means lines. We're going to graph lines, something you've all done before. So here we go. Our goal is you will be able to solve systems by graphing the equations and interpreting the results of the graph. So we already know that you can graph an equation. We're just going to graph more than one equation on one graph. We're going to graph more than one. And then we want you to be able to tell us what those results of those graphs are. So on to our QOD, question of the day. What are the three types of solutions to systems of equations, and what do they look like graphically? So I will bring this back up at the end so you guys can write it down then, or you can pause the video, however you guys prefer to do it. You're looking for three types of solutions and what they look like. So here we go. Our directions say use the graph and check method to solve the linear system. So we are going to graph these in order to graph a line. We are going to use slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form says y equals mx plus b, where m is my slope and b is my y-intercept. You guys all know that. Just a little quick review. So I have two equations in here. What I'm going to do is I am going to number them, letter them. I prefer letters. You can number them 1 and 2. I'm going to letter them A and B. Okay? And we're going to put each of those equations into slope-intercept form, and then we're going to graph them. So let's start with A. A is x plus y equals 4. The first thing I do to put it in slope-intercept form is get y by itself, so I'm going to subtract x. And I get y equals minus x plus 4, where my slope is going to be negative 1 over 1, right? We want rise over run. So a whole number into a fraction, we put it over 1. Good. My y-intercept is 4. So let's go plot some points on my graph for this equation. I'm going to use green for my points, so you can kind of match it up with the equation it goes with. So I'm going to start. My y-intercept is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My slope is negative 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1, forward 1, down 1, forward 1. That should be plenty of points. Now I do want to say this is why I've been trying to get you guys to make sure you draw your lines very straight and precise. So when I graph more than one line, we're looking for something in particular. So you guys know how bad I am at drawing lines, so we're going to get our little tool out here to draw them for us. And I'm going to draw it all the way across the coordinate plane here. So here is my line. Wonderful. So let's just make sure it's in the right place here. Great. Awesome. So there's one line. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and graph the second line. So B is going to be 2x plus y equals 5. And we're going to do the same thing, solve for y. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 2x. Okay, so y is going to equal negative 2x plus 5. My slope is negative 2 over 1, and my y-intercept is 5. Awesome. So again, I'm going to use the yellow to go ahead and graph this line so we can kind of know what it is. And I think I'm going to change the color of my lines to match my color, so it's a little more noticeable for you guys to tell which line is which. So let me go ahead and change this line right now for you. So we know that one was supposed to be green, right? So there we go, green. And then let's go ahead and do the yellow one here. So we're going to go up to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And my slope this time is down 2 over 1. 1, 2 over 1. 1, 2 over 1. And you know, we can also go up 2 and back 1 if we wanted to. Okay? So let's get a line again. Uh-oh, I missed most of my points. Good thing I can go back and straighten that out. You guys already know how bad I am at this, so here we go. Perfect. Oops, maybe not so perfect. There we kind of go here. Oh, let's straighten out the bottom. Maybe that's what the part of the problem is. There we go. Okay, let's turn this line yellow. Properties, see, look, yellow. Ooh. Okay, so now the answer is where the two lines intersect, which, because my lines are a little crazy, is a little teeny bit off here. Which line is off here? Oh, it's the green one. It was the green one. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. See what I mean about being able to draw them straight and get them intersecting in the right place? So here we go. My answer is not the graph. My answer is the point in which they intersect. Okay, so that point is over 1, up 1, 2, 3. So that point is 1, 3. Now the directions do say to check it. How do we check that? Well, I'm going to take those 2 points, it's an x and y value, and plug it back into my equations up here. So in equation A, equation A says x plus y equals 4. Now you guys know I'm not going to check all of them because we want to move this along, but you're going to have to do that on your homework. I just want to point that out. So x is 1, y is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4, and 4 equals 4. Correct. Okay, we're going to do that the same thing for the other side for my equation B. And I have 2x plus y has to equal 5. So 2 times 1 plus 3 has to equal 5. 2 plus 3, oh, that is 5, and yes, 5 equals 5. Perfect. Okay, and that's how we check it. So you shouldn't, just like we've talked about before, getting your answer, you should not get a wrong answer. Because if you did it wrong, you plug it back in, you'd find out if you did it wrong, right? So you could fix your problem before you turn in your work. So here we go. Perfect. We're going to go on to the next problem. I think I did 3 or 4. We're not going to check the rest of them. Time constraints, just so you guys don't have to spend a long time listening to me talk all the time. So here's our next problem. X minus y equals 5. And 2x plus 3y equals 0. Okay, same thing again. I'm going to have an A and a, oh, let me change that, sorry. I'm going to try and keep my color consistent today for you guys. An A and B. Okay? So, equation A. X minus y equals 5. Subtract x from both sides. And I get negative y equals negative x plus 5. Now I have to have a positive y, so I'm going to multiply the whole thing by negative 1. And that gives me y equals x minus 5. Or my slope equals 1 over 1. And my y-intercept equals negative 5. Awesome. So, I'm going to graph this, and let's see. Negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 5. And we go up 1 over 1 this time, so we're going to be positive. Awesome. Okay, so pick a line, and I'm going to turn my line this time over here, so since I'm using the green and yellow, I might as well go ahead and fix it over here so we have it and we don't have to keep changing it. Okay, so beautiful. A little bit off up here. Beautiful. There we go. There's my first line. Second line is 2x plus 3y equals 0. So subtract 2x from both sides. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do the other. 3y is going to equal negative 2x. Divide by 3. And y is going to equal negative 2/3 x. So my slope is negative 2/3. My y-intercept, I don't have one there. I'm not adding anything. So that means it's going to be 0. So I start at the origin, and I go down 2, forward 3. 1, 2, 3. Up 2, back 3. Up 2, back 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I'm doing really good today, you guys. Okay, so let's change the other line over here so we have the same thing, only in yellow for me. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, awesome. And then my answer is where they intersect. So my answer is going to be 4, comma, negative 2. Remember, it's the point. It's not the graph. The graph is not my answer. The point is my answer. Okay? Awesome. Next problem. Okay. Oh, look, these ones are already in slope-intercept form for me. This is fantastic. So all I have to do is just graph these ones, find my slope, y-intercept, and graph. So my slope is 3/1, and my y-intercept is 2. Great. Up 2, and then I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3/1. 2, 3/1. Awesome. And let's get a green line. You guys are so good and patient with me. Okay. See if we can straighten this up a little bit. Although it does look pretty good, I have to say. Okay. There's the first line. Second line, my slope is 3/1. And my y-intercept is negative 2. So this time we're going to start down 2. And once again, I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3/1. Or 1. Okay. So let's get a line here. And get this bad boy lined up here. Awesome. Okay, you guys, for tonight, for tomorrow morning, part of your QOD is to give me the answer to this equation. Okay? What is my answer? All right? So, there we go. Let's go to the next problem, which you will also have to give me the answer to, just so you know, so be prepared. Okay? So we have two equations again. One of them's already in slope-intercept form. One of them we need to put in slope-intercept form. So why don't we go ahead and do the second equation first, because it's already in the correct form. So we're going to do B first this time. And my slope is negative 3/4. And my y-intercept is 3/1. Awesome. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go down 3, 2, 3, and over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. And let's get a yellow line going. Okay. Okay, there's my line. Let's line it up. That looks pretty close. Oh, my points is a little low. Oh, I must have to align my board. Okay, that looks pretty close though. Okay, so the first one, A, I have to put into slope-intercept form. So let's take A. 3x plus 4y is going to equal 12. So first thing I do is subtract 3x. And I get 4y equals negative 3x plus 12. Oh, guess what? You guys are going to have to finish this one too. Okay, so I want the rest of this answer for tomorrow also. Thank you. Oh, you guys should have known that was coming. So we got 4y equals negative 3x plus 12. Finish graphing the first part of this equation, put it on a graph, bring it in to me tomorrow. Tell me what the answer is. So you've got 2 problems you need to give me the answer to, along with our question of the day. Good. So, speaking of our question of the day, what are the 3 types of solutions to a system of equation, and what do they look like graphically? So, we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Be prepared to give me your QOD sheet at the beginning of class, and I will talk to you then. Have a fantastic night. Good night.